Welcome, CIOs of Utah, to our CIO Luncheon. And in November, this is the luncheon now sponsored under a new parent organization, which is AIM, standing for the Association of Information Management here in Utah. So what we've done is we've decided that we want to pick an important subject to talk about in our first new meeting under our new entity. And so the subject we want to pick is cloud computing. Now, why are we picking cloud computing? Well, cloud computing seems to have a high priority for discussion in 2010. We're going to talk a little bit about that with Gartner. Cloud computing. Gartner announced last month, brace yourself, cloud computing isn't going to be vapor much longer. The general idea of shared computer services accessible over the internet that can expand or contract on demand topped Gartner's list of the 10 top technologies that information technology personnel need to plan for. It's complicated, it poses security risks, and computer technology companies are latching into the buzzword in droves. But the phenomena should be taken seriously, says analysts for Gartner at the Gartner Symposium. Specifically, companies should figure out what cloud services might give them value and how to write applications that run on the cloud services, whether they should build their own private clouds or use the internet-style network technology within the company's firewall. Here's the list of strategic technologies that are important, and the priority of those lists as determined by Gartner going from 2009 to 2010. And you can see the top three are the same. They've just changed a few places. Cloud computing has gone from 3 to 1. Virtualization has gone from 1 to 3. And client computing, just another form. And business intelligence and advanced analytical is basically the same thing. So this seems to be an important item for consideration. So what we'd like to do now is play a 3-minute video that explains a little bit more of the features of cloud computing, and then what we're going to do is talk about the benefits of cloud computing, and this is the beginning of a discussion that we can have and share our experience and our insights on this subject, which looks like the #1 strategic priority subject for 2010.
You have big ideas to streamline your business and drive sales through the roof. But to get there, your ideas need business apps. And business apps have always been too expensive, especially in times like these. Behind each one is a world of complexity. They need a data center with office space, power, cooling, bandwidth, networks, servers, and storage. A complicated software stack, and a team of experts to install, configure, and run them. You need development, testing, staging, production, and failover environments. And when there's a problem, good luck. You call technical support, and they don't know, so they blame someone else. Oh, and when new versions come out, you would upgrade, but that might bring the whole system down. Now, this is for one app. When you multiply these headaches across dozens or hundreds of apps, it's easy to see why the biggest companies with the best IT departments aren't getting the apps they need. Small businesses don't have a chance. Cloud computing is a better way to run your business. Instead of running your apps yourself, they run on a shared data center. You just plug in, like a utility. This makes it fast to get started and it costs less. It's like Gmail. With Gmail, do you need servers and storage? No. Do you need a technical team to keep it up and running? No. Do you have to do upgrades? No. When you use any app that runs in the cloud, you just log in, customize it, and start using it. That's the power of cloud computing. This model is so much better, it's changing the way we think about software. Not just for consumer apps, it's also being used for business apps. We call this enterprise cloud computing. Businesses are running all kinds of apps in the cloud these days, including custom-built apps. Why? Because you can be up and running in a few days, which is unheard of with traditional business software. They cost less because you don't need to pay for all the people, products, and facilities to run them. And it turns out they're more scalable, more secure, and are more reliable than the vast majority of apps out there. Here's why. They're based on an architecture called multi-tenancy. With a multi-tenant app, there isn't a copy of the app for each business that's using it. It's one app that everyone shares. But it's flexible enough for everyone to customize for their specific needs. It's like a giant office building where everyone shares the infrastructure and services, like security, yet each business can customize their own office space. This means apps are elastic. They can scale up to tens of thousands of users or down to only a few. Upgrades are taken care of for you, so your apps get security and performance enhancements and new features automatically. Now, the way you pay for cloud apps is also different. Forget about buying servers and software. When your apps run in the cloud, you don't buy anything at all. It's all rolled up into a predictable monthly subscription, so you only pay for what you use. Finally, cloud apps don't eat up your valuable IT resources, so your CFO will love it. And you can focus on projects that really impact the business, like deploying more apps. Cloud computing is a simple idea, but it can have a huge impact on your bottom line.
Okay, let's finish this off with the claim, the benefit of cloud computing. So it seems like there's three benefits. The first and foremost benefit is cloud applications development and deployment is claimed to be 5 times faster in the cloud and half the cost of traditional software platforms. That's the apps themselves. The second part is the cloud platform. And the cloud platform, you can see the picture on the right, is a robust with tools for fast development, including such things as database workflow, user interface, etc. And the last part of this is the cloud infrastructure, which gives it fast, secure, and reliable service. So that's really the claim of cloud computing, that it's the new form of computing. It's faster, it's less cost, and it has all the kind of protections that you want to have. So that will probably get these thoughts in our mind as we open up the discussion on cloud computing, the #1 strategic initiative that needs to be discussed as per Gartner. So thank you.